Hello and welcome to my portfolio. The purpose of this portfolio is to demonstrate how I have met the program outcomes and values of the Emporia State MLS program. When you first arrive in my portfolio, you can view my introduction, which gives a bit of background and how I found my way to librarianship. Here are a few highlights. I have a bachelor's degree in art history, but have spent most of my working life in the finance industry. This experience in business has taught me the importance of teamwork and flexibility, as well as sharpened my customer service skills. A quick tutorial on navigating this portfolio. Along the top are the main pages. They are program outcomes, professional values, reference and instruction artifacts, resume, and contact. When you click on them, you will be brought to that page where you can then see any subpages. First, let's look at program outcomes. In the interest of time, we'll just go over a couple. One of the program's outcomes is research. And the outcome reads, graduates of the SLIM Masters of Library Science degree program will be able to evaluate, critique, and discuss new research in the field, assess library or information problems, and identify an appropriate research method. I really enjoyed all the opportunities for scholarly research in library school, and my skills in this area have drastically improved. In the Research in Library and Information Science class, we conducted a series of research briefs, as well as a comprehensive review of the literature. I chose to research and write about library outreach to distance learners, and this was probably the first time I actually found and skimmed all of the current literature related to my topic. This assignment made me a much better researcher, an important skill to have as a reference and instruction librarian. And this artifact is a copy of this literature review. The next outcome I'll discuss is the continuing education and lifelong learning outcome. This outcome states that graduates of the SLIM Master of Library Science degree program will be able to demonstrate a commitment to lifelong learning by participating in professional development activities and disseminating new information to colleagues and patrons. At the encouragement of our program director, Perry, I joined both the Oregon Library Association and the American Library Association at the beginning of my library school career and have attended many library conferences as a student, including OLA, the Oregon Library Association Conference, Online Northwest, and the National ACRL Conference. And this spring, I had a poster presentation accepted for the OLA conference. I presented a poster based on the paper that I just discussed that I wrote about regarding library outreach to distance learners. It was a really great experience, and I was able to get my feet wet in the world of presenting. And I'm really looking forward to more opportunities to present my own research at further conferences. And this artifact here is a PDF, which is a close-up of the poster presentation that I created. Along with program outcomes, there are also professional values associated with our degree. Again, I'm only going to discuss one of them in the interest of time, and I want to discuss leadership. One of these values is leadership, and my involvement with the Oregon student chapter of the American Library Association gave me an opportunity to gain experience in this area. For the 2014 to 2015 academic year, I was elected president of the student chapter of the American Library Association, or SCALA. After serving the current cohorts and seeing an interest, I made it my goal as president to bring back Library Prom, which was an event that has been traditionally held in Portland as a fundraiser for SCALA, but had not been put on for a few years. Together with the rest of the SCALA board, we did just that. Our collaborative effort and creative problem solving proved to be successful, and importantly, we put operations and procedures into place for the continuation of the event next year. This artifact is an agenda I created for one of our meetings. I also created a page dedicated to reference and instruction artifacts. This page includes my teaching philosophy, which is outlined here, as well as some work samples, including some pathfinders I've created, some online tutorials I've created, some instruction materials that I've created, as well as a bit of theoretical work. I've also included my resume, which gives more detail into my prior work experiences, including my internship at the Schoen Library at Marylhurst University, my work as a reference volunteer for Answerland. I was a library student assistant at the University of Oregon Portland Library, as well as a library assistant for Multnomah County Library. I worked in their outreach department, and then a couple of other new positions that I have held. Finally, there is a place to contact me with any further questions or thoughts that you might have. Again, thank you for taking the time to view my portfolio. I hope you learned a little bit about me and my path to librarianship. Thanks so much.